Then Koech, Tolosa and Kipyego. Kiplagat in the yellow moving down the outside, and it is quick.
Well, it's not quite as quick as they asked for, but it is 2:40, and that's quick enough, Tim. Obviously, that's 8-minute pace if they were to keep that perfectly on that. I think the way I'm looking at this, though, isn't it? They're gathering, and it looks as though maybe that pace isn't as quick as Kipruto wanted, and he's maybe saying there to Kipsan, come on, push on, get me away from the rest. Look at him looking behind. He's tripping over the pacemaker. He wants to move on here. He's ready to run fast. He's not getting enough help. Maybe Kipsan just beginning to stretch out a little bit, which is good. Kipruto, you know, he hurdles well. He takes barriers well, Kipruto, and he's, as you said, he's got all of that speed and ability. He probably is that part of his career now where he needs someone to really push on, particularly here tonight.
Well, what he needs most of all is a pacemaker who's prepared to attack the clock and go out in the time that he's requested. I mean, running into the back of a pacemaker and be glancing around is ridiculous when you're trying to go somewhere near world record speed.
Tamberi again at 2:39. I do apologise because we have seen this, which I suspected. That was his second attempt. We've seen this twice. With a bit of luck, we might see him clearer, because you're probably well aware that that's what the big cheer was earlier on. This is Spatakova in the javelin. First round, 61.50. Managed to get into that, put her into the top 4. 3 more throws, and now we've got the better marking out there as well. So Spatakova, that looked more like 63, 64 meters. Kaladovic leading with that first round throw, 65-62. The new European champion, Mitchell of Australia, lying in second place. It won't be too far away from that. Not quite far enough, 63-34, Spatakova in third.
Back to the steeplechase, that first kilometre, 2:40.54. Well, it was 3.5 seconds out of what was beyond what was requested, and wasn't great pacemaking, I have to say. And Kipruto might have a race in his hands now instead of a time trial. Well, we should be applauding that as they come through in front of us with 3 laps to run. Paul Kipsiele-Koech, that little barrel-chested, small stature, in third place. Just trying to hang on to Kipruto, and there's another glance over his shoulder. Kipyego in the orange in 4th place. And in the yellow, back in 5th place, just stuttering at that barrier going into the back straight.
He's got to go now, Tim. You know, he's looking around, he's hanging around, the pace is dropping. If he's in that sort of shape, go. You know, he's got 2.5 laps to go, last 1,000 meters. They're really good athletes, the world-class, front-running, attacking athletes. Look at he's blaming everybody else. Have a go, go on. Go on, Conseslus, have a go. Show us what you can do. He's now got the rest of the field there with him. He's going to blame the pacemaker. But to be fair, if this was so easy for him, he should have gone past him a lap ago and got on with it.
Well, I agree, Steve. He's won 4 Diamond Leagues already this summer, each of them at a canter, frankly. If you look at his times through those 4 meetings, 8:05, 8:02, 8:01, and then 8 minutes with just a few hundredths he won in the Birmingham Diamond League a few weeks back. So this for him is relatively easy. Goes through in around 6 minutes. He's not going to break 8 minutes tonight, and that's disappointing because the conditions are perfect. It's very, very still. It's a warm evening, 23 degrees centigrade. The pacemaking, I do believe, let him down.
But that lap was a 67. I mean, he must know, and of course that's not 400 meters as well. We know we're taking the barriers, the water jumps on the inside. That's why he was shrugging his shoulders, but there's no one to blame. I mean, Koech is not going to do it for him. Kipyego's not going to do it for him. So it's up to him now. He's got to win the race first of all.
And I think maybe that's what he's decided to do, is make this a race first and foremost, and if you like, a simulation of what he might yet meet in the Olympics. Remember, no pacemakers come the Olympic Games. He's got Paul Kipsiele-Koech beside him, who's a fierce flat racer. He's a 7:33 man on 3,000 flat, 13:05 at 5,000. But he is 34 years old now, Paul Kipsiele-Koech, side by side down the home straight. That says it all, doesn't it? Nobody's been really prepared to commit. And Barnum's Kipyego just slots past Koech onto the shoulder of Kipruto as they go through the bell in, what, about 7:07. We have a real race in our hands here. The crowd enjoying this one. They do know their distance running here in Monte Carlo. It's always a feast of great middle distance races this evening, and tonight no exception.
Well, the World Junior Champion, the reigning World Junior Champion, of course, World Junior Championship starting next week, so he'll lose that title But Koech, who can never do well at the Olympic trials, never runs well at altitude, but has always got pace, Tim, and he's going to put Kipruto under some pressure over the last 200 here.
Well, you saw Koech there attack, and Kipruto respond immediately. The World Championship silver medalist twice now skips over that water jump into the water, much the taller of the two. 120 to run. Who's got the change of pace here? Because they've turned this into a tactical affair. Kipyego back in third place. Has run out of it now. Kipruto ups the cadence, just eases away from Koech there, makes it look comfortable, almost jogging home there. 3 meters to the good in 8:08. What might have been? Goodness me. One of these days, Conseslus Kipruto, who records his 5th consecutive Diamond League win there in the steeplechase, one of these days he's going to get it right, he's going to get great pacemaking, he's going to attack the distance through that middle and latter section, and he's going to go an awful long way below 8 minutes. He's smiling. I think he's pleased just to have won the race in what was effectively a tactical affair. And with that sort of dominance, Steve, we could well be looking at the next Olympic champion. Remember, Birech didn't get selected from the Kenyan Championships. Very real controversy over that situation in Eldoret last week. But that was one of the main obstacles between Kipruto and the gold, who will not be in Rio.
Well, we'll be seeing Ezekiel Kemboi again, and well, you know, I'm a bit disappointed. I mean, you know, we were this race was at the end of the program. It was set up as a big race, you know, and Kipruto just, you know, he doesn't have to. Of course, he doesn't have to, but he could run 8:8:9 by running a very fast last 1,000 meters. You know, if you set it up, have a go, and even if it's not ideal, then take it on with 3 laps to go. And show us how good you are. That's what I would like to see. Instead, sit back. Yeah, he outkicked Koech, great. And I'm being hugely critical because he's a great athlete, he's a great talent. Let's just see it a little bit more. Here in Monaco, this is the place to run fast. Everybody else does, so have a go.
Well, maybe choosing to keep his powder dry and save it for Rio. The next Diamond League, of course, will be in London next week. And there are always quick races in London as well. As Kipruto, we see a replay there of him upping his game, smiling, cantering home in 8:08. Boy, oh boy, has this young lad got a big future. He's still only 21 years old, hasn't yet hit the strap, so to speak, over the flat distances when we believe he can be world-class over 1,500 mile, 3,000, 5,000. When he does that, I'm convinced he will be a better steeplechaser and will surely one day